Hey everybody, this is Meiko Martin from www.bizbuzzin.com, and I'm here tonight trying to do my video number 17 of my 21-day challenge. Actually, let me see, I'll be doing one more video tomorrow, and then after that, the last few videos of this challenge will be done on the road. So I'm hoping that that I can get these in well and uploaded well so that you can enjoy them in a timely manner. Anyway, you have to pardon the lighting a little bit. I decided to step outside because it's such a lovely night out here tonight, and I wanted to be outside talking about this video today that I'm doing. The topic today was to discuss our why. And I have a long-term why and a short-term why. But my short-term why is something that I've been wanting for a long time. So, so I'm going to talk about that one first. My short-term why is I am doing my business because I actually want something that is mine. I want to have something that can be recognized as something I have done, something I have created, something that is my responsibility. You know, I'm 65 years old. I will be in just a few weeks. And I'm retired now. I retired just over a year ago. And I've always worked for somebody else. I've had parents that I had to report to. I had teachers I had to report to. I had bosses once I got working to report to. I've had two different husbands that I have to kind of report to. And I wanted something that is just mine. I have a lot of responsibility and everything that is for everybody else, and I wanted something that I'm doing for myself. I guess maybe it's being kind of selfish, but why shouldn't you want something for yourself? You I deserve it. I've worked hard, you know, to make sure we have a nice place to live, that, we have food on our table. I've been the main money maker in the family in both of my marriages. I put my first husband through college, and then that ended up in a divorce after 12 years. And then I went 18 years, believe it, 18 years before I got married again. And I'm not really sure why I got married again. I guess I just fell in love, and I didn't think I ever was going to. And so then, I did have a little bit of independence, but during those years that I was independent, I was kind of wild, and I wasn't thinking about really my future so much, just about what then, about the current day. And now you know, after retiring and being in a second marriage, my son is all grown up, and he's almost 40 years old now, and I am really trying to work for something that I can call my own. So that's my first why. But it's something that I've wanted for such a long time. And I guess, I had so many different interests that I really didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I really lost focus of it for a long time. And I thought, I'll worry about it later. I'll worry about it later. Well, later finally came, and so here I am. But I looked around for a while, and because I love writing, um, but I've never really developed that skill as far as becoming a novelist or anything like that. But I can write, day-to-day things, and I have a lot of experience in my background, and I have a lot of things that would be very helpful to other women, things that I've gone through, and just support and everything in that respect. And I want that to be, that is a major part of my business. And so I want to be there to help other women who have maybe spent their whole life in a career and for somebody else. And what happens at the end of it, maybe when you retire, you might get a watch, or like I did, they just gave me a cake, and said bye bye. And, that was it. There was not really, I think in the old days, they used to celebrate retirement a little bit more ceremoniously than they do now. But anyway, but my long term why is to help children. I only had one child of my own, but I have had a lot of exposure, to other children, and I also know how we grew up as children. We grew up very poor. And I know that there are children that, we grew up in projects and living off of surplus food and all that kind of thing. And I honestly don't know how my parents got us medical care and everything like that. I remember going to the dentist when I was younger, but I only remember the one visit to the dentist. And now as an adult, of course, I go regularly because I did that for myself. But I think about, when I had my son, I just think about all these children who are abused or are starving because their families don't have the money to feed them, or they have the money but they're spending it on something else, maybe drugs, or, you know, um, things not for their children's health and welfare. Or, little children that don't have uh, access to medical care when they need it, even for a regular checkup or for vaccinations or whatever it is. Um, and also, people that are living in very unsafe environments. Maybe they're living in neighborhoods that have drive-by shootings as a regular daily routine, or maybe they live in areas that have a lot of gangs, or maybe they live in areas where there's a high crime rate, or child molesters, or all kinds of things like that. So I I would like someday to be able to be active in creating something that is big, something big like what Danny Thomas has done with the St. Jude hospitals, to provide something for all of these people that they won't have to pay for. That I can get donations, and I can also through my own efforts I can finance um, some kind of facility that would provide all of those things for children, and make it available so that those children will also be able to find us. So it wouldn't just be one place, there'd be, many locations. And I'd like to start that in the United States, and then who knows where it would go after that. I'm starting late. I'm 65, and I have to get my first why completed before I'm going to even be able to think about the second why. But yeah, I have a two-part why, and that's what I wanted to share with you tonight in this video. And I hope that you will come back and watch the rest of my journey as I make it through these 21 days. And thank you very much. If you want to read any of my blog articles, I'm at www.bizbuzzin.com. Thank you. Bye.